Ab-Soul, Hard Knock TV.
Yeah, come now, soul brother number 2. I'm the one now, sun up to sundown, still kicking that shit. Put your gun down. I come in peace like a extraterrestrial being. Eat me a meteor and walk across the moon bare feet. But don't nobody rhyme like this no more. Call me the 2010 Rakim.
Do you remember the day you wrote your first verse? Can you walk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, I kind of remember that day. Like, like I said, I grew up in a record shop, so I had access to a lot of the singles. Like they would send the store copy of the albums and the singles. So I had Twista's Emotions store copy single. So I had the the instrumental, the acapella. So I was the album was about to come out, and I had heard like a lot of songs for it, and I was really excited about it. And so I don't know, some in me just told me that I called my homie, and I was like, man, I'm about to write a verse to this, man. You should too. So we just I hung up the phone and we both wrote a verse, you know what I mean, and like spit it to the beat over the phone and shit. It was crazy, like what I mean. It was just a real exciting time. It was something like, I aim for the fame, where was your game? You see that girl over there, she was screaming my name. I hit it right all night, she was calling Snap G. So I blazed a fat one for the homies and me. You see, that's all I remember. Snap G, that was my first rap name.
So I was talking to Punch before you got here. I used to actually have to work all the VIP stores when I worked over at Sony. So I was over at the Inglewood, the one in Crenshaw, the one in Western. So
those are all my family, like all owned by my uncles, and my auntie had a few stores down their way.
That's crazy. It's a small. I mean, those are legendary stores.
Legendary
stores.
At Last VIP, still standing.
Yeah, which one's still standing? The one in Long Beach. Okay.
Yeah. Might be a couple others. I'm not sure though.
Tell my mama I'm a shaman rhyming. Jesus Christ and Sean Carter are my only idols. No, Jesus Christ and Sean Carter are my only rivals. I'm the Messiah of rap. My catalog's the Bible.
We interviewed Joey Bada a while back, and he mentioned that he wanted to work with you. It was before you guys actually worked together. But since then, you've actually worked on some tracks. Can you talk about just how you guys ended up eventually collaborating and the music that's come out of it?
I honestly want to say that I had like reached out to him a little, like right before that. I want to say like to his people. I'm real cool with his management. And I reached out to them and I was telling them how excited I was about him. It was either right before that or right after, I had that conversation with them. And I'm just happy it really fell in line. He reminds me a lot of myself, a lot younger too, I think he like walks with ideas that I didn't carry until I was out of high school. So, I'm very excited about him and the whole pro era. Real talk. For them to be so young, that really says a lot about where we're going as a generation,
I remember in the track you have with him, you talk about, I might get the line a little bit off, but you talked about being a shaman who raps, and then you're also talking about keeping your chakras open.
Yeah.
Now, for people who are hearing the track but might not be up on chakras, can you spit some game and let people know what you're talking about?
Well, it's a lot of different theories on that. I don't really like to, I'm not a professor, I don't have those type of accolades, but they're just some real important, it's a real important idea of just little, of different gateways or stargates, if you will, of energy that we all possess. It's different. It's a lot different ones, and if you do your research, it's a lot more than what's popular. What's publicized. Like it's like 7, I think, like publicized, but there's like many more when you dig deeper. So it's just a real interesting idea about the possibilities with the energy that we possess within.
People realize it is time to deploy. Stay on point, open your third eye, boy, and keep your motherfucking chakras open. Keep your motherfucking chakras open. Keep your mouth shut and keep your motherfucking chakras open. Keep your all-seeing eye open.
And you talk about subtle energy a lot too.
Solo energy?
Not subtle energy. Like subtle energy, which is like the energy in between.
Right.
The only reason why I know this is my mom's a yoga teacher, so she's always talking about that. I'm like, man, now I'm hearing this shit in rap. Like, this is dope.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of curious, how did, like, what got you into like that world?
I don't know. I just really ask a lot of questions. I think a lot. Me and Punch. Me and my man Punch, we hold a lot of conversations about life and the possibilities of it. Science, religion, politics. I just like to know as much as I can. I mean, that's what the brain is for. Why not? Just exercise it. Why not? Why not? It's a lot of unanswered questions that we as a human race have. And I'm just into that type. I'm just into that type of shit. I don't know. It wasn't. I don't have anybody in particular that kind of like just sparked my interest directly or nothing like that. But even when like I was in like around the time like I was reading up on Malcolm X and things like that, like my homegirl Geraldine was like going to the library. Like, who goes to the library? You know what I'm saying? Like, just just a few different characters I think that just kind of just sparked my interest to learn. Just why not learn? Comprehension and being able to communicate, it'll take you a long way all around the world. You know what I mean?
You mentioned the autobiography of Malcolm X in a couple places.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how that book influenced you?
I don't know. I'm not like a racial person by any means. You know what I mean? I really try to stress equality, but I kind of feel like every like black person like just kind of goes through this like black power phase. In my generation per se, you kind of just go through this. I don't know, like this little enlightenment about wanting to know your history, you know what I mean, and where you want to come from. And, the story is deep, with African Americans or whatever. So, Malcolm X was a real courageous figure. We heard a lot about him in school, and so I don't know. Someone just told me to really just, crack that book open and hear what he had to say. And I think it just taught me a lot about, just opened my eyes a lot to, different possibilities, different theories, different ideas,
I put my life on the line. I roll them dice and I'm fine. Cause all I ever dreamt about was making it. They ain't giving it, I'm taking it, I'm taking it. Taking it. They ain't giving it, I'm taking it. Taking it. They ain't giving it, I'm taking it. Taking it. They ain't giving it, I'm taking it. Taking it. I need all that shit. Did it pass security?
You have a track with Macklemore called Jimmy Iovine. How did that track come about?
Well, I met Macklemore on the Groovy tour with Q. He's a real cool guy, very intelligent guy. You know what I mean? And I think he like I is, trying to spark a lot of those conversations, just within, within yourself. And that song, he just sent me the record. He just said, I just want, you're doing real well with the hooks these days. I need you to come, And I thought that was a brilliant song, because that's how serious guys, people are to get into this business, man. It's almost like that. Like they're almost willing to catch Jimmy Iovine slipping outside the club, like what's up? you feel what I'm saying? So, I think that was an important record to do.
Do you know if Jimmy's heard the song? Has he talked to you about it?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he checked up on it. He checked.
Did he have a conversation with you about it?
I ain't talked to him, but he had his people check up on it. You know what I mean? So I thought he was gonna pull the plug on me for real. I was like, nah, man, nah. That's crazy.
But everything's good.
Yeah, he's good. He likes it now. He gets it now.